Okay, so today we're going to be making a recipe I found online that looks really great. I wanted to give this recipe a try because it seems like the perfect thing to take to a potluck on a really hot day, which is what I have going on today. We're under a massive heat wave, and this is a dish that is cool and refreshing and light and patriotic. And since we're here near the 4th of July, I thought it's going to be the perfect thing to take and share with friends. So it looks simple enough, but we're going to see if I can't find a way to mess it up anyway. So come along with me as we try to make this patriotic Jello dessert. So the things you're going to need to do this recipe are some blue Jello, some red Jello, I think I'll use cherry today, some clear gelatin, sweetened condensed milk, clear vanilla, some pans, and some cooking spray. So let's get started. Sweet. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is spray our pan. And then we're gonna mix our blue gelatin with 1 cup of boiling hot water. Stir until it's dissolved. Now today I'm using this kind of oval shaped pan, but it'd probably be better to use a square one. I don't have that on hand, so I'm just gonna use this and I'll cut it off at the end and we'll show you how that works. But we're gonna pour our blue Jello in here. Now the directions said to not add the cold water, so we're gonna follow her directions and see how it comes out. We did not add the cold water, we just poured the hot water into our pan, and we will put it in the refrigerator to set up. Now we'll do the exact same thing for the red Jello. And into the refrigerator to set up. Now we're back. Our Jello is set up nice and firm, and we are going to cut it into small cubes. And now we just want to mix them up gently, taking care not to break the cubes. And we want basically a single layer spread out evenly on the bottom. It's looking great already. This is a lot of fun. Very festive. Next, you'll take 2 packets of the clear gelatin, and you'll add 2 cups of boiling hot water. And you'll mix it together to dissolve the gelatin. Once your gelatin's completely dissolved and has a chance to cool slightly, you'll want to add a 14-ounce can of the sweetened condensed milk and clear vanilla. We want this to stay as white as possible, so just a teaspoon of clear vanilla. And whisk to combine. And whisk. Okay, now we're gonna pour our white gelatin mixture over our red and blue cubes. But before you do that, you want to make sure that this mixture has come to room temperature and cooled completely. You don't want to pour hot liquid over your cubes, you risk melting them. So this is room temperature now, and we'll go ahead and pour it over. Now it looks perfect, so we will put it in the refrigerator for several hours to overnight to set up. Okay, we just pulled this out of the refrigerator. It is fully set up and it looks amazing. I am so excited about this. I can't believe how great it's turned out so far. Now I can tell that there is a bit of a problem. If you can see here, the white has some streaks of red and blue in it. It shouldn't really have that. It should just be all white. But I think that happened from when I poured the white gelatin in. It was still a little bit too warm and kind of started to melt some of our cubes. So you want to just make sure that before you pour that white in, it is really, really cool, from room temperature to even a little cooler before you pour it in. But other than that, I still think it looks amazing, and I can't wait to cut into this and see what it looks like. So let's go. Oh, wow, that is so cool. I love it. It really turned out great. How festive and fun. What a light and refreshing dessert. Perfect for the 4th of July. But here's a real test. Let's taste it. It's Jello. What's not to love? And I have to...